All right, YouTube, this is our first installment, you feel me? On the couch with Walt. This whole situation right here, honestly, we just trying to, bring a light to everybody in the city, you feel me? Even if you ain't from the city, if you a low, if you feel me, underground, under the radar, you feel me? Fuck with us, we gonna make some shit happen, you feel me? So today we got Jakey Babey T.I.M, you feel me? Tell them who y'all representing, you feel me? Who y'all coming here holding it down for?
Big Illustration Music Group, Big L Money Gang, Walt Vision, we here, man.
Yeah, straight like that, you did.
Big Jakey Babey, Big T.I.M,
Let's go.
Honcho, J Will, the whole gang, Chef,
Yeah,
Wake Up, you feel me? Freedom Gang, yeah, Miss Parker, we here.
All right, so yeah, so we're gonna do, you feel me, basically, today, if y'all don't know YouTube today, Jakey Babey drop. If you've been in tune, you feel me, you've seen it on my Instagram, Tim Instagram, and his Instagram, you feel me. But Jake, you feel me, first of all, congratulations on your drop. Tim, congratulations on your past drop. Tim had a drop not too long ago, you feel me. So Jake, you're doing the process of making this, you feel me, like, from top to bottom, you feel me? Like I said, my stream already heard the entire EP. You feel me? But for the people who don't know, you feel me? Tell me what your thought process was, working, leading up to getting into this project.
Well, Grind Time Period is a series that I started back in 2020 when I first started actually dropping music. Just to mold, provide motivation and inspiration.
Check that out.
I'm not a thug, but I'm very much so a gangster. It's a difference. I'm not a street nigga. My business is not in the street, but I'm very much so connected to the street. So I speak through my experiences and other people's experiences and try to just deliver motivation. Leading up to Grind Time 4 was definitely a process. Got pushed back. It was supposed to come out in June. A couple of delays. Technical difficulties, but we got it on track. Dropped today. Yeah, that's just where we at with it.
So like rap-wise, right? So like I know you, feel me? Like I know Jake. You feel me? I know Jakey Babey, I know Jake, I know the many faces of Jake. You see what I'm saying? So tell the people like musically. I don't really know Jakey or rap. So I'm learning with the people. Tell the people like how this came about, like.
Well, my name Jakey Babey, first and foremost, came from high school. The name Jake. As time went along, everybody is familiar with the Weezy F Baby. It got attached to my name, so I became Jakey Babey. I just changed the spelling of it to be different. As far as making music, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like I've been making music for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Actually, for a long while, to be honest. Me and my cousin, we started out in the basement with a karaoke machine that turned into actually getting software on the computer with the ground level programs and whatnot. We went up from there. I never took it serious. It was just something I did for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? Like just to pass time. My guy to the left of me, he inspired me to get this shit back in motion. I was watching his grind, and I was seeing like he had that passion that I used to have, but it was coming back to me, and it resonated. So I wanted to get closer to him. You know what I'm saying? So it started out as me just being around him, just talking to him, trying to help him figure out ideas for himself. And then it's like, all right, well, I see what he's doing, and he's trying to build a team. So it's like, hey, why not tap into it? And now we here. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while, a couple mixtapes in now. We here. Yeah.
All right, so like being honest, I can't lie. Like I knew of Tim, music. Like I would see stuff, as I'm scrolling down my timeline For You page, and like I don't really listen to a lot of Baltimore music artists, but you feel me? I'm not ignorant to who they are. So I kind of know Tim, but again, same thing with you. I'm getting to know Tim now. So Tim, you tell us your story. You feel me? Give us your story, and then on the back end of that, tell us what was your mindset leading into your last project?
Shit, man. My story, like, I started off like I've been doing this shit for a while. You feel me? Like I've been doing this shit for a minute. You know what I mean? Started off like you feel me? Street fishing for real. Like it was like me. Shout outs to Cut Matt for real. You know what I mean? DJ M.E.Z. pretty much his name. You know what I mean? And Fins for real. You know what I mean? He's my best friend for real. You know what I'm saying? And
That's what it was then.
You know what I'm
To
saying?
them, yeah, that's what it was.
And I was like, feel me? I wasn't going by the name Tim. I was going by Jazzy. Well, it was Young Tag. I started off with Young Tag, then I went off with Jazzy Tag for real. So I've been doing Jazzy Tags for a little minute for real, especially when I moved out to Philly. I moved out to Philly for like 5 years. And you feel me? I grinded. I learned pretty much like the business aspect and shit like that. And I seen me how he did it and shit. You know what I mean? I played the back. You feel me? The shadows and shit. And seeing how he did it and shit for real. How his team went and how he took off and shit. I was just learning like different little shits, meeting up with people for real, like meeting up with different people like all over and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Networking from out New York, networking from out Cali. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Philly, of course, back home, yeah, Baltimore and shit, DC. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just traveling, getting out there. You know what I mean? And I just been grinding, been doing this shit for like a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for a minute. I would say like I've been rapping for since I would say 2000 and I say 2000. You feel me? Yeah, I just say 2000 and shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And I really took it serious for real like 2000 and say 12 was 13 and shit for real. Like when
when you started rapping. I know at a certain period of time, like all the city rappers were doing like battle raps. Was you in that world?
I was
listening.
You was
around it?
I was around. I was listening to shit around the time and shit. I was looking at the One Love DVDs and shit right there, right around when it was a lot of rappers and shit. What's one man from Baltimore and shit made it with Diddy and everything. Los. When Los was doing this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Los was doing this thing. I was watching how he did it. You know what I mean, on the battle rap tip. And I was watching a lot of niggas like Murder Mook. You know what I mean? Murder Mook definitely a favorite of mine and shit like that. And Loaded Lux and you know how niggas was doing it back in the day and shit. So I was watching, I kept in tune with all the battle raps, definitely. But you know what I mean, I was always listening to other, you know, raps like Wayne and shit. Like I was always listening to niggas.
So like who would you say was like, I ain't gonna say inspired, because I feel like that word get thrown around crazy. Who would you say like you looked at and was like, man, that's it right there. That's what I'm aiming for. That's the goal.
Wayne and shit Birdman, like how this shit Birdman doing this shit like 50, how he did it and shit.
So you looking to become a businessman? Ultimate goal business.
Ultimately have a whole mobile. That's why I started the illustration music group thing. You know what I'm saying? We have a man Chef Tony and everything. He was going by Mountain Tony for real. That was my producer and everything who I met out in Philly. But anyway, like illustration music group, you know what I mean? And you know, owning my own shit and helping out others. You know, while it's a lot of talent here in Baltimore. There's a lot of people here in Baltimore that need to be heard. You know what I mean? Just not just me. You know what I mean? Just not just me for real. You know what I'm saying? I know I can do it, but I need a team too as well because shit, an ant can't lift a big thing by herself. He need a whole unit to move with him and shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at things and shit like that.
Yeah. So like, what have you had any features, like known features, or not necessarily known? When I say known, I mean because I feel like me personally. Like once I came across Jake rapping, I started to see a lot more like Baltimore rappers. Like it's Moose, Scooter, the ones that everybody know. But like, have you had any features that you would say like, I really fuck with that?
I had a feature with Boss Check.
Okay.
Boss Check.
No real lyrical.
Yeah.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Boss Check definitely nice as shit. Boss Check Mud. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of like features with, you know, whoever, you know what I mean, in the city, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know a couple people in the city and shit like that. I know me and Icon was supposed to do something. You know what I mean? We still supposed to do something and shit like that, working on that, you know what I mean, something together. There's plenty of, I was, you know what I mean, there's plenty of niggas I want to work with for real, you know what I mean? Especially Money G, you know, YG Tech,
Yeah.
Moose, of course, you know what I'm saying?
So, Dream feature.
Dream feature, Wayne, Sauce Walker,
You know what's crazy though? No bullshit. Like I'm tapped in with you, kind of sort of. Like yo in the DM type shit, like for the cold shit.
for the Sauce.
Type shit. But so alright, so we're gonna. I ain't heard nobody do this
I'm
shit.
gonna say J. Cole.
I ain't heard nobody do this shit. You feel me? So Tim, you in the studio, right? Kicking it, Wayne come in. You feel me? He gonna say I'm gonna go off your energy. You gotta set the pace. You picking the beat, everything on you. What direction you going in with your song? Subject, everything's you. Everything's Tim. He giving Tim the opportunity to showcase his talent. You feel me? Like,
I'm gonna go in. I mean, as much as I can before I was lyrical. I'm gonna definitely show my lyricism and you know different punchlines and everything. I'm gonna smash that shit with different punchlines because I know.
so what's your
people
subject?
come with different
What's your
punchlines.
subject?
It depends on what the beat is. You know what I'm saying? How the beat go, because I go about how the beat make me feel and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I go about the feel of the beat, what the beat tell me, what the say and shit like that. And once I get it locked in, it's on from there, you know what I mean? And I just had fun with it. I build in from like shit. I'm from the beyond, you know what I mean? Come out of nowhere.
So G, Dream feature. Ross.
Money bag.
Okay.
Got it. It was Dolph until he died.
So we going back. I mean, no, we gonna say Ross. If we going Ross, same question. You feel me? It's a vibe. Jakey, it's on you.
We on some fly shit with Ross.
Okay.
Some fly
Yeah,
shit.
smooth.
Like talking like big occasion type shit. Like celebration.
This gonna be the one. You gonna celebrate because you feel like this the one. This the one right here.
Yeah,
If I ain't had one before, this the one right here.
You gonna pop big bottles of LA in the video. I had a dream about that.
That shit gonna come true.
I had a dream about that. And
That shit gonna come true.
Yeah, with Moneybag and Gotti, man. That's trench music, man. That's motivation. And Jeezy, I gotta throw Jeezy in there. Yeah, Jeezy.
Yeah.
That'll be crazy. Big motivation. Big that.
So what's the studio session like with G? What's the session like with G?
That's for like me, man.
Are you a puncher or you know how you format it?
Well, typically before I even go to the studio, I got the beats already. Unless I'm doing a feature with somebody, the song is pretty much done. You feel me? So I go in there with whatever I got to do. It's just ready to be laid down. I don't really do no punching in. I probably go straight through probably like 3-4 times, give it a different feel each time like that. Shit, and I keep it moving. You know what I mean? I come up with hooks pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I try to get the features out to people so that way when I call them in, we can knock that shit out and we can keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Fast paced, man. Get that shit in, get it out. There's no point in waiting.
All right, so tell me in the studio with you, what we going through? What's the process? I'm producing. How you doing this?
Well, when the producer play the beat, yeah, man, we pick through the beats, listen to it. I fuck with it and shit. You know, whatever the vibe is, with the sound and everything. You know, I just get the writing shit. First, I come up with the melody. I harmonize the melody first, you know what I mean, and a flow on what I feel is gonna best match the beat. And once I get that going, then I bring in the words. I start freestyling and bringing the words. And once I start freestyling, I just write the shit down and shit like that, or what I like, what I just said and shit like that. And just keep going, you feel me, from there, and just add on.
Yeah.
That's why it be taking so long.
Sometimes.
I mean, but he could be real. He could be real.
I'm fucking with him, bro.
I'm saying he could be in his own head, like it gotta be perfect.
I'm a professional.
Because like no bullshit. Like
lyricist, bro.
when I shoot YouTube videos, no bullshit, I might restart a video like 3 or 4 times because I don't like how I sound when I start.
But it really comes down to like, you know how they be saying like some people are rappers and some people are just rapping and he really lyrical. So he pay more attention to bars and shit like that. Like me, I won't. I'll just try to put some slick shit together and boom, keep it walking. Whereas I probably could have took something out, said something different, said something else. You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit he be checking.
Yeah, cause I'm I love the art of music. You know what I'm saying? So
The
I
same
feel
way.
like if I want to say something that's going to shock me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I feel excited about
Like
it,
after you do it, you listen, you like, damn.
yeah, you feel me? And it's something that's gonna make a motherfucker think. You feel me? I got that type of shit that like you gonna fuck with, like you hear it, fuck with it, like oh wow, that shit hard, right? But then if you play it back and then you really listen to what the fuck I said, you gonna be like, oh shit.
I like music like that. I like to be able
This
to go
nigga.
back and be like, damn, like
Oh shit.
went over my head. I missed it. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like missing bars. Like if I was a rapper, I could know for a fact like I'm a shit talker. Like you motivational, I'm a shit talker.
I think that's why like I don't go back because I feel like I already done said my best
Yeah.
before. Like if I go back and change it, I'm about to fuck it up because I take my time writing it already.
Like I think like no bullshit. You can vouch for it. Like I speak in bars.
Yeah, you ain't brother slick as I don't know
Like
what.
like I know like yeah.
Got a lot of bars.
Alright. Yeah.
Unbelievable. You saying a whole bunch of stuff.
But yeah, man, so Tim, like what you let me see. What can I go with? You feel me? Because Tim been in the game for a while, you feel me? Tim got some, you feel me? So like what was the moment when it was like I know with all of us, none of us feel like we made it. When you knew for a fact, like, got a little buzz, like, I'm pushing, and my work is paying off.
Shit, when I see motherfuckers from overseas fucking with my shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, just today I seen a motherfucker from Ukraine, you know what I mean, that Shazam my shit, you feel me? That mean the motherfucker had to know the name and look the bitch up or whatever, or fucking play the shit and try to get the shit, you feel me? So, you feel me? And that was like Baltimore Anthem, you feel me? And that was like a song that I had from one of my EPs and shit. That was from like EP 2 or no, EP 3, Baltimore Anthem and everything. You know what I mean? So, cause I'm on my 7th EP right now. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole series. But I had to reinvent myself from Jakey T.I.M to Tim. So it's almost like I'm kind of starting off a little fresh, but I'm not fresh because I still got Jakey T.I.M up. But if people that did follow me as Jakey T.I.M, they notice I was always shouting out AKA Tim. So I was basically I'm in transit. I was already in transition and shit like that. You feel me? And the first Tim stands for time is money because time is money Tim. So it's like so just Tim for
You
sure.
learn something new every day.
You know what I'm saying?
I never knew that. I always wondered why it was abbreviated and then Tim. I never.
Yeah.
I always just read it as Tim.
Yeah, got bars.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I fuck with that type of shit. That's the type of shit I like.
Ask me what my name
You
is.
feel me?
Yeah.
Right?
My name means Jakey Babey.
Yeah, I hate you. I still hate you. No, I just I ain't gonna lie to you though. Like I really like. I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't like something I really fuck with. Like I really fuck with what y'all doing. You feel me? I know with you, like I work with you personally. You feel me? With the football shit. I know you're applying the same pressure you did to that. Sky's the limit. I see what you putting in. You feel me? I see. It's not going unseen from anybody that knows. You feel me? You see that shit. You feel me? Just keep going.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's all about relationships too, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, it's like Wizard of Oz out this bitch, you feel me? Following the yellow brick road, meeting up different people, different energies and shit, the different, you feel me, different skills and different connections and everything on the way for real, you know what I'm saying? And just follow it. And everybody going to the same journey, the same light for real, at the end of the day, at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just all about connections and meeting motherfuckers for real. You feel me? Of course, you're gonna need some bread, you know what I'm saying? the spending, because you gotta invest in yourself, you gotta invest,
Sure.
you gotta invest in the business.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because all that shit won't come straight back 10 times food and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you know, it's like just building, just stay solid and shit for real, taking that risk. Like Ryan said, bro said, take that risk.
Yeah,
So that's
no risk, no reward. Sure.
Gotta take that risk and grind time, baby.
Yeah.
Grind that shit
So,
up. You know
all
what
right,
I'm
so
saying?
Jiggy, you dropped the date.
Right.
Feel me?
Time for
If y'all don't know the link,
Right.
the link to both of their latest projects will be in the description.
You know what I'm
But, all right, so Jiggy, you dropped, right?
saying? Right.
We in 2023.
2023.
5 years from now,
5 years from now.
you feel me? Whether it's music, we want to know the direction you feel like you gonna end up in. Whether it's music, just life in general, whatever it is you decide to do in 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Life in general, man.
You know, because it's bigger than music. You know what I'm saying?
I plan to be well off,
Mm-hmm.
settled down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't really gotta be settled down, but I wouldn't mind being settled down. I don't know why that's gonna sound on the flip side, but that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be honest. And as long as we stay consistent with the music, bro, like you said, the relationships that we building with people, they're genuine relationships. They from solid people. You feel me? People that's really connected with certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And then we building, we bringing the empire together. You feel what I'm saying? We got him, you know what I'm saying? CEO, we got a producer, we got another engineer, we got another artist, we got how many artists we got a lot of artists at this point. I ain't even gonna hold you.
It's still building.
And we reaching out and trying to branch off with Walk Vision, bring Walk Vision in, you know what I'm saying? Shine light on each other, you know what I'm saying? Troops Up TV, the main source for our videos. As long as we keep grinding and everybody keep the wheels moving, man, you can't stop what's about to happen, man. You can't stop it and break.
Yeah,
Stay
I
silent
do that.
and break, man. That's it. I plan to make it.
5 years, Tim. Where we at? You know, we already know your ultimate goal. You want to be the mogul.
Shit.
So you want to be not necessarily, you don't want to necessarily be an influence on nobody, but you want somebody like, yeah, like I respect your grind where you came. So 5 years ago, we're 10 minutes. Time is money, Tim.
Shit, time is life. So shit, 5 years, man. I see this shit is already up and running, taking off. I own some real estate. I see a motherfucker got that bag and shit for real. We pushing shit. We pushing things. We moving. We traveling. We doing big shows. 5 years, I think we motherfucking, yeah, I mean, we known. We saying this shit. The following group. You feel me? The following group. You know what I mean? Enormous. You know what I mean? 5 years. I see it all happening. You know what I'm saying? It's war. Because we pretty much almost dead now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I really feel like 5 years is perfect timing to even blow up even more. So I feel like this is going to just be tremendously big. You know what I mean? Well off, and we're going to have more people, more contacts, more relationships, more funds. Finances, the business going to be structured well off. It's going to be structured better. You know, 5 years. I believe that everything is just. Well, I know that everything is. It's going to look good. You know what I mean? Everything's going to be like real good in 5 years.
All right, so this what I want to know. You feel me? YouTube, if you're looking at this, we will be still on Twitch. You can watch our full stream after this.
For sure.
You feel me? Jake, you got any shout outs? Anything coming? Anything you want to tell them about?
Man, look, man. Today, Grind Time for a Resilient drop. It's out now on all platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, radio, Amazon, all that. Tag it in your Facebook stories, your Instagram stories. Use that motherfucker on TikTok. Go crazy. Got group project coming up. Ill Money Gang. Trey Holiday, Dog, Jay Wells, Love Dog, Jakey Babey, of course, Tim, Honcho. We gonna have beats by my man Severo, his guy Borski, our other guy Chef, and we gonna do production by my guy Chef. And that's how we gonna run that play right there. Then we gonna straight finish out 2023 with Grind Time 4 from me, Ill Money Gang 3 project, and whatever future projects we got coming from Tim, Honcho, J. Will, and Holiday. And that's how we gonna rock out 2024. Getting this bitch like, just hitting this motherfucker hard.
Tim,
That's what it is.
you want to close this out, my man?
Shit, you know what I mean? Well, right now I got Time Is Now out. All Time Is Now series for real. If you missed it, catch up right now. I got Time Is Now. It's Volume 7 EP out right now. You catch it on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you name it. You know what I'm saying? These are whatever you name the title and everything. You know what I mean? Definitely make sure you repost it, go crazy, feel me, bump out. I got a song on there, rock off, whatever. About to definitely bring a challenge out on TikTok. Is we gonna go crazy with it and have fun with that shit. For real. Magic, everything is on there and it's gonna go crazy. Also got Time Is Now Volume 8 gonna come out, dropping that in October. I'm gonna drop that in October, Volume 8. And also look out for the new video we gonna be dropping. Series called Gallery Department. We definitely connected with our man Easy the Mobile. Shouts out to Easy the Mobile out there in New York, in the Bronx and shit for real. You know what I'm saying? We definitely been working together, doing the thing. Me and him got a project together now that's out. It's called Scoreboard. Definitely check that out. That shit is definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we about to take off with the video. Gallery Department, y'all gonna go crazy when y'all. I'm telling y'all gonna go crazy when y'all see this shit for real. Y'all hear this? It's already been played on the radio and everything. Shouts out to Pork Chop. Yeah, man, 92Q. He played our joint on the radio for real, mixed it up and shit. And shit was live. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shit gonna get lit and even more lit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I'm gonna definitely be working on a whole album. I'm definitely gonna be working on the album, and you feel me? And we gonna get this shit going. Bringing more artists. Waco Lane, he dropping in October. Waco Lane, he gonna be killing that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go.
Shout out Miss Parker.
Shouts out to Miss Parker.
Shout
Miss
out
Parker.
Walk,
Yeah.
Shout out my nigga Holiday again, cause he a real one. Shout out my brother Logan. You know what I'm saying?
Shout him out. Shout him out. Yeah.
Niggas that support niggas, Jakey Babey. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. You know what I'm saying? The love is there.
Yeah. Shout out Chef Tony.
Shout out Tony, my nigga.
Legal Beats.
He definitely put it together for Grind Time 4. He produced the whole project.
Yeah, Legal Beats. You feel me? He the one that gave me the lineup room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely go to the lineup room and shit for real. Yeah, you feel me? He put things, engineered well.
It's a
shit.
lot, man.
It's a
Look,
lot.
man, shout out everybody, man.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Everybody
Yeah.
get money, grind, the time is now.
And
That's
we
just what it
building more.
is.
Let's go.
Big illustration.
All right, YouTube, we out.